it's Raven and Ziya. I am about to put her in the car. Excuse my messy garage. Remember that garage organizing video I did? Yeah, but I'm moving soon, so we'll redo it in the new garage. But anyway, I'm about to put her in the car and take her to school, and then I'm gonna let you know what I'm gonna be doing today. Charms and straps. So today is going to be another house, not house shopping, but house things I have to do with the new house. I don't know what to call it. Oops, about to hit this old man. So like I said, I'm about to drop Ziya off at school, and then I'm heading over to the new house, and I'm going to be meeting up with the lady from the local closet company. So I already had a meeting with California Closets. Not to confuse you guys, but I am working with two different closet companies. I want to get them both to design me a custom closet for my master closet. I want it to look, you know, real cute with all the shelving and the drawers and all the built-in stuff. So I'm using two different closet companies just because I want to compare, you know, their designs and their options and their prices. You paying attention, sir? People just be running through here. And then once I kind of see what they both can offer and I see what the price is gonna be, I'm gonna decide, you know, which company I'm gonna use. So I'm kind of like secretly meeting up with both companies at the same time, but it's okay. They don't, I mean, it's a free consultation. It's a free, you know, design meeting for them to kind of just meet with you and measure your space and see what you want and draw up a design. It's free. You don't have to actually pay for it or commit to anything until they actually start ordering the materials to actually like build the closet. So anyway, I already met with California Closets, and they actually came to my house to look at my existing closet in my townhouse that I live in right now, because she wanted to kind of see like how many shoes do I have, how much folded clothes do I have, how much short hanging, how much long hanging, you know, how do I like to keep my jewelry. She wanted to kind of just get an idea of my current wardrobe so that it can help her to design my new closet. So she came over to my house and she like measured everything and she counted everything. She took inventory of all of my stuff, and she was just kind of asking me questions for how I would want my closet to be, and then I'm gonna have to have another meeting with her to actually design it. But I thought that was pretty cool that California Closets actually came to my house to do that. But the other closet company that I'm meeting with today is called Maxwell Closets, I think, and she actually wanted to meet me at the new house so that she can measure the new closet and kind of just measure and get an idea of the space that she's gonna actually be building in, and then we're gonna sit down and discuss kind of what type of options and features I'm looking for. And then like tomorrow I have a meeting with California Closets again for our follow-up meeting to actually do the design. So it's kind of like, I know it's kind of confusing, but basically I'm like meeting back and forth with the two different companies. I know California Closets is pretty expensive, so I might end up going with Maxwell Closets because it's probably gonna be cheaper, but we'll see. All right, I just dropped Ziya off at school. I got me some Starbucks. I've been getting the cloud macchiato with almond milk, the caramel one, and it's really good. This is what a lot of my mornings have been looking like lately, getting Ziya ready for school, dropping her off, and then going to run errands, whether it be some sort of appointment or meeting or something I need to do for the house or whatever it may be. I usually try to get that over with in the morning after I drop Ziya off. So I went over to the new house and I met with Leanne Young from Inspired Closets by Maxwell's, and she was just kind of going to measure everything and discuss with me what I was looking for and give me some recommendations.
First, I'd like to take pictures of the area of the project.
So I know my main thing that I know I want for sure is on this main back wall, is to have the drawers built in, like with the countertop and a mirror over it, like a little boutique style setup. And then on either side, I want to have a bunch of shelves for my shoes to have on display.
Okay, great. So drawers with countertop.
This one.
Okay, yes, I could do that for you, but with two sets of drawers instead.
If
it fits. Yes. Well, we have some pull-down rods that I could put above your dress area. And maybe not need to go all the way to the very top, because that way there's opportunity here to put some more shelves for like your purses and stuff like that. And then, so yeah, make this the feature wall. Straight.
That's pretty good. I don't know how you just drew that freehand.
It's, well, and then I measure.
Oh, it's a cool measuring tool. So Leanne took measurements with her laser measuring thing, which was really cool. She took the measurements of my master closet, and then I also had her go upstairs and measure Ziya's closet just in case. I wasn't totally sure if I was going to be using them for Ziya's closet or not, but I wanted her to go ahead and have the measurements and make me a design just to kind of see. And then we went and sat down, and she took out her laptop and she brought up her digital rendering program where she was going to be able to show me all the options and create a 3D model for me. And it was funny because my mom had actually basically drew her own design of what she thought might be good for my closet, and so my mom kind of wanted to show Leanne what her little sketch looked like.
Did you want me to see what you got?
Oh, you already got it drawn
Well,
in?
not drawn in yet, but I'll just draw the room.
The back wall, the back wall,
committee.
you know, she already talked about how she liked those two glass, those two shoe thingies, and she wanted some drawers.
We have two options. One is the tilt, where the laundry is hidden,
Yeah,
and then we have the bags that you can just pull out. And
you like the tilt, right?
Yeah, I like the tilt ones where it's like completely hidden so it looks more clean.
yes, okay.
So then above there, and I don't know how tall you're planning on going since she has a 10-foot ceiling, but some type of closed storage. I'm not really sure what the dimensions are or how much this takes up for that back wall and how much space is going to be left on either side.
Because I was telling her I would like to have
The double
a double if it fits.
designs. For this wall, I thought she would just do all double hanging,
So you're looking at it like backwards.
like that one. So for that wall, all double hanging. I think you also have like mirrored doors, right?
We can make mirrored doors.
Okay, sounds like that's an extra thing. That's
Yes.
really something. But I thought that wall could be like a closed closet with a mirrored door and then long hanging here.
Okay.
And then above that, some closed
cabinet doors.
cabinet doors. I don't know how much, I mean, we'll just see.
We
We
yeah.
might have to start big and then
And
delete.
then downside.
I know I want jewelry drawer on top, laundry on bottom, and then in between however many medium-sized drawers will fit.
Okay. That's the only size that we're going to be able to put on this wall. Is just enough for one set of shoes on each shelf. Right here. Can't do a double because see we have 28 inches right here. And you need a minimum of 24 inches from that back wall for these clothes to be able to hang a little bit back and a little bit forward without being crammed up into the shoe shelf right here.
Approximately how many shoes would that
So
be?
we've got 1, 2,
like
3,
10
4,
for
5,
each
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it'd be a total of 28 shoes to highlight right there. So
Okay. Oh, wow, that's cool.
now what color of hardware do you want? Do you want like the matte nickel, a polished chrome that's shiny?
I actually want matte black
Matte black?
or brass. Yeah, because I like the brass hardware, but I didn't want to have brass hardware and silver rods because I didn't know if you guys had gold rods.
Yeah, we can do the gold rods.
Okay.
And what style of do you want your drawer and door fronts to be? You want them to be the European flat? You want them to be a shaker style?
I like the flat ones. But do you think that's gonna look too IKEA-ish?
No, actually it's really modern. It's a real clean line.
So we sat with Leanne for quite some time just playing around with different options and different designs and just kind of toying around with different ideas, because it turns out that my mom's sketch really didn't end up making a whole lot of sense or even end up being physically possible with the way that she kind of had it in her mind. It didn't really work in real life. So Leanne was trying to help us actually make it functional and maximize the space as much as possible. And she was super, super helpful and very, very knowledgeable about all the different options and how to make everything fit and how to fit as many things as I could that I wanted, because I wanted a lot of stuff and my closet is quite large, but it's not massive. This is not like a whole separate bedroom that I'm turning into a closet or anything like that. It is still just a walk-in closet, so it's not like humongous. So we were kind of struggling a little bit to fit all the features that I wanted. Your design is falling apart. See, this is why we need the professional, because you don't know how it really is supposed to go.
You can't put another set of clothes that's gonna go 2 feet back. You'll just have a nightmare getting into these clothes. The only thing is that we could do here is just take it all the way up to the top. Do a wall-mounted version here and do triple hanging. And that's where we gained that extra space there. So now she's got, let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Yeah.
20 feet of double hang.
Yeah.
And then she still has space right here to be able to put, you know, tall stuff on or...
No, wait a minute. Hold on. So, is that a shelf?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you wanted shelves there. I told her to put that. You told her to put the shelves there.
Now see, if...
I just feel like that doesn't look good.
Yeah, well, I can always make this come down. This cabinet come down to where it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, but...
Yeah, but their shoes go up higher.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, it's not a mat, it's just, it looked, because mine was so tall, it looked awkward.
And you could still use this anyways.
Yeah,
to put pretty stuff on.
You mean like without putting that extra shelf, I could just put it on top of the... I can still put stuff right here without having this.
Yeah, because that's just paying for extra shelf and extra trim and all that stuff when you really don't need it.
Yeah, I want the whole top edge of everything to have trim, so it looks like it's like all one.
Built in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and we have 2 styles of the, see how this base molding down here? Yeah, it's like that. We can do that.
What I was saying, if I did put glass on the cabinets, I would do like the blurry frosted glass so you can't see as
that
much.
Might open it up a little better.
So I'm not gonna lie, this process was not super quick. It took a few hours. Leanne was awesome. She really took her time with us to make sure that I was getting everything that I wanted. And obviously I was just kind of getting my mom's input because she's done this before and she has experience and I wanted to get her opinion. But I was able to just pick whatever I wanted for my personal desires and how I want to organize my clothes. And Leanne, like I said, was just really good about, you know, figuring out how to get me everything I wanted. So we took a long time rearranging and arranging stuff. We ended up maximizing the space and bringing a lot of the stuff all the way up to the top of the 10-foot ceiling just to be able to maximize all the wall space. And she also asked me what kind of color scheme I wanted. So I went with a white closet with brass hardware. So all of the metal in there is going to be like a golden brass color. And I went for a flat cabinet front. So it's not going to be shaker style or anything like that. It's going to be very sleek and modern looking. And I also did end up adding in the glass panels on the cabinet doors. She also went ahead and just quickly designed me a pretty simple design for Ziya's closet in her bedroom, but I later decided that I didn't need that for Ziya's closet because I'll be able to go to the Container Store or something like that and do Ziya's closet myself pretty easily. And at the end of this appointment, I was super happy with the design that she made for me and the price that she quoted. And I was like, you know what? I really don't even need to go back to California Closets to compare. I think I'm ready to just move forward with you guys. Okay, so now that I've had my meeting with the closet designer, I have a way better idea of what I'm actually gonna put on each wall. So I kind of wanted to like talk you guys through it so you can envision it in real life and with the 3D renderings. So this is the back wall. Obviously when you first walk in through the door, this is what you see first, and this is where it's gonna have the drawers down here with the countertop. I think the countertop comes up to about here-ish, and then there's gonna be a mirror that's right at my eye level. and then there's gonna be cabinets on top of that, which obviously are gonna be like way too tall for me to be able to reach because it goes all the way up to the ceiling. But it's gonna be something I'm gonna have to just like have a steps tool and like just put stuff up there that I don't really need to access that much. And then on either side, over here and obviously over here, is gonna be where the glass shoe shelves are. So it's gonna have 2 rows and it's gonna go pretty tall, like, I don't know, it's probably gonna be like up to there. So I won't be able to reach like the top shoes, but again, I have to have a step stool or something in here. And then this wall over here is gonna be full of hanging space. So it's gonna go all the way up to the ceiling. The top row is gonna have like short hanging, like where I can hang jackets and stuff. And then there's gonna be like a section for long dresses, a section for short dresses, and then more sections over here that are gonna be like smaller with multiple rods that can hold shorter stuff like shorts, mini skirts, crop tops, all that type of stuff. But it's gonna be this whole entire wall filled with rods to hang stuff. And I'm gonna have one of those little, like when they have in the retail stores, a little hook to get the stuff down off the top. But I'm gonna put like jackets on top so I won't need to access it as much. So since the clothes are gonna be hanging out here and it's gonna take up some space, the clothes are gonna be sticking out, it doesn't really leave me a lot of space on this wall to like put any built-ins, but it leaves me just enough space right here to put a big full-length mirror. So that's just gonna be something that I buy myself, like probably from Home Goods or something. So it'll give me just enough space to like back up and, you know, look at myself. And if I take a selfie, my pretty shoe wall will be behind me. And then if you rotate around, the opposite wall over here, which obviously has the little door, which I'll tell you guys about that in a second, but this is gonna have some additional hanging space. It's gonna have rods, 2 layers of hanging, and then it's gonna have some cabinets up at the very top. So there is gonna be a lot of, like, I'm trying to really maximize how tall the ceilings are. So there's gonna be stuff like up high going all across, but I'm a tall person, I'm gonna have a step stool, and I'm gonna have a shepherd's hook to be able to reach the stuff. Obviously not gonna put anything right here because that's just where the door goes. This is gonna be my shoe dungeon. So this is obviously just the extra space that's underneath the stairs. So over here is where there's actually usable space on this wall. So they're also going to build me some shelves. This light's in the way, so the shelves can only go this high, but it's still gonna give me like multiple, it's gonna be just shelf, 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 just enough space to hold like sneakers, sandals, and then there's gonna be one that has a basket that I can just like throw flip-flops into the basket in the bottom. And then like, they'll be adjustable shelves, so if I wanna put tall boots or sneakers or whatever. But she said it's gonna be enough space through here to hold like 70 pairs of shoes probably. So that's gonna hold everything that's not my heels that are on the other wall. This little space that's like actually under the stairs, which is only like this little, I'm just gonna like put my luggage over there and like extra stuff, but I'm not gonna put any shelving or anything. So yeah, hopefully that gives you guys somewhat of a vision of what I'm going for and what it's gonna look like. The 3D model is really helpful to be able to actually envision it. Yeah, so pretty soon I'm gonna be closing on the house and then they're gonna be able to come and actually install. Hopefully they can install it. I can get on their schedule to where it'll be installed before I move in. So the next day I actually called Leanne to finalize everything and I paid the deposit. I scheduled the installation, so they're actually going to be installing the closet after I close on the house but before I move in. So when I actually do move in, the closet will already be in there and I can just bring in my clothes and start organizing everything. So of course I'm going to take you guys along for the process of them actually building it and me moving into the closet. So stay tuned for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you don't miss out on all of those future house update, organizing, unpacking videos that I'm gonna do. And that's it for this video. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.